Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bolton. My name is Josh Kelly. I'm the town administrator here, and this is my show. So today I would like to start with giving you some bittersweet news for myself and I'm sure for the entire Bolton community. But unfortunately, April 9th, 2021 will be my last day in office as the town administrator. This is news that has already been announced through the area newspaper, and that's already been announced through various social media channels through the town. But I want to make sure that everybody here through this program is aware of this change, and so that I can talk to you a little bit about it. The reason I know a lot of people have asked for my change is that I have been offered a job in the western part of the state. So I'll certainly be within just a phone call away and even a short drive from anybody who takes on this position after me, to make sure that they have all of the different tools that they need to succeed, make sure that they have all the information that they need to really help Bolton grow and prosper. So my departure will be on April 9th. That gives me another 2 months to be able to work with the people of the town and to be able to work with our excellent town staff to make sure that everything is in order, that we're wrapping up projects very nicely. And to ensure that the new town administrator who comes on board will have, again, all of the mentoring and all of the different connections and information imparted on them that I had afforded to me by my predecessor, Joyce Stilling. So in this transition process, we will be hiring a new town administrator. And that process is already live. It's available to be seen on our website at town.boltonct.org/employment. If you or someone else you know may be qualified, I encourage you, please apply. Please send this information along. I want to make sure that we are spreading the word as far as possible and as widely as possible to ensure that we have an excellent slew of candidates to choose from, that the Board of Selectmen can get the absolute best quality people to come in and to work in the service of the town. Some of the credentials that are required for this position include a very minimum of a bachelor's degree, likely in some related major, such as political science, such as finance, such as public or business administration, and so forth. And a master's degree is preferred, either a Master of Public Administration, Business Administration, or another related field. There are other items that the Board of Selectmen certainly will be looking for, and they will be basing all of their decisions on candidate experience, on candidate background and education, and on their ability to execute the job fully. So again, if you feel that this is something that you are interested in taking on, you are welcome to submit an application for employment. And if you have any questions about this process or the transition process in general, you can reach me at townadmin@boltonct.org or at 860-501-9576. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. As all of you know, I am a very open book. Transparency has been one of the things that I have really tried to push in my time here in Bolton. And I hope that it's worked well and that it's appreciated. The next item that I'd like to talk to you all about is vaccines. Since I was last here on this show, we have had the opportunity to vaccinate a sizable percentage of the Bolton population with the new coronavirus vaccines from Moderna and from Pfizer. Now, we are entering a new phase of the vaccine process where individuals age 65 and over, regardless of any comorbidities, regardless of any other circumstances, are able to sign up to get that vaccine now. My next discussion with all of you here through this program, my hope is to have the Director of Health for the Eastern Highlands Health District, Rob Miller, come on and talk to you about the vaccine itself. We may even be able to get a couple of doctors on to talk to you about the technical aspects of what it means to get this vaccine and what it's really doing to your body. But what I can assure you is that in order to keep everybody safe, we are promoting that everybody get this vaccine, that everybody take the time to go sign up once it's their turn, and right now that's for individuals age 65 and older, to get this vaccine to make sure that we can stop and limit and slow the spread of this disease, to make sure that we are lowering the death rate here in Connecticut and all across the United States, and to make sure that those of us who are at risk are as protected as possible. We've endured a lot of hardship here in Connecticut. We've endured thousands of deaths, and it's not something that I want to see continue for even a second. If you have questions about the vaccine, if you're nervous about getting the vaccine for any reason, and you would like to speak to a health professional, please call or email the Eastern Highlands Health District or your local provider, and they will assist you in any way possible. The next item that I'd like to talk to you all about is the budget process here in Bolton. The budget season is well underway, and that's something that usually takes up about at least 8 or 9 months of my life. And it starts in the early to mid fall when I send out a message to all of the different department directors here in Bolton, and I ask them to come together and build from the ground up a brand new budget for next year that's going to help accomplish all of the different tasks that they achieve each year, to make sure that they're able to provide all of the same services and all of the same goods to you that you've come to know and appreciate here in town. That budget process, they're given a couple of months to develop those numbers and to make sure that they're double checked and that it's going to be a number that works well for their department going forward. Those are all sent to me in December. I compile all of those and I present an initial budget to the Board of Selectmen. This budget is what is currently being discussed at Board of Selectmen workshops, budget workshops. And those workshops are taking place each Tuesday this month. So we do have 2 more workshops that are going to be held. One is is actually tonight. I'm recording this on February 12th. But when you are watching this, if you are watching it live, that will be the night or the day of one of our budget workshops, which is Tuesday, February 16th. And then the final budget workshop will be on Tuesday, February 23rd. Those budget workshops are going to be areas where different department directors are able to make presentations to the Board of Selectmen about their requested budgets, to help convey rationale and convey reason for each of their different requests. And overall, the Board of Selectmen will be making some decisions at that meeting about how they want to make changes to the proposed budget before it goes forward to the Board of Finance for further consideration. You will be seeing online, if those of you are watching, are connected with us on social media, some information about the Board of Finance budget process and the final referendum. And if you aren't on social media, just check back here, watch our next edition of the Administrator's Report, and I will make sure that I am keeping you informed about all of the different budget workshops that are being held. One exciting item that the Board of Selectmen has been working on is the creation of a diversity commission. As many of you know, there's been widespread upheaval around the country and even here in Connecticut related to diversity and inclusion. It's something that I know all take very seriously, that we're always trying to work on and improve in. And the town is an organization that touches the lives of thousands of people. And it's an organization that in the past may have had tendencies to be less diverse or to be less inclusive. And it's our goal to bring together a commission. It's the goal of the Board of Selectmen to bring together this commission to help evaluate different policies and procedures that are being adopted by the town to make sure that they are inclusive and that they are welcoming of individuals of a diverse background, and to generally think about new strategic ways that we can continue to impress the need for diversity and inclusion within our government system. So if you are interested in serving on this ad hoc commission, it will be established for 1 year, and the Board of Selectmen after that year will reconsider whether it should be made a permanent addition to our list of boards and commissions or if it has served its purpose at that time. But if you are interested in serving in this initial commission, please reach out to me. You can reach me at townadmin@boltonct.org, and you can find an application form for this online. And you can go ahead and apply to be a part of the Diversity Commission and serve the town in this capacity. Thank you in advance for considering. I'm very excited to announce some information for you about Bolton's bond rating. Bond ratings might seem insignificant, but they do impact the taxpayers here in town. We right now are going through what's called a bond refunding, and that means we're taking a bond that came to be several years ago. This is a bond that was, and this is a bond is borrowing. This is the town borrowing money for the purposes of making expenditures on various capital projects. We are going to refinance that bond because we can, at this point in time, given the country's various economic ebb and flows, we are able to secure a lower interest rate. And this lower interest rate is going to save us over the next 10 years over $100,000. It might not seem significant in the grand scheme of several $1 million bonds that the town sometimes issues, but it does. Every penny helps, and we are doing every last thing that we can to make sure that our tax rate stays as low as possible and that we continue to provide high quality goods and services for you. So this is one of the very typical things that town governments do in the normal course of business. And I'm very happy to say that our bond rating has increased. We use Moody's bond rating service at the present moment, and their rating service goes from at the lower end of a AA rating is a AA3, and then it rises to AA2, AA1, and finally AAA. And AAA is pretty well known to be the best possible bond rating that one can receive in municipal government. At this point in time, and up to this point in time, we've really had a AA3, that lower AA rating. And we've been working for a long time to make sure that we can start to move up that ladder. And this year we've succeeded. We are now at the AA2 rating. It is a small increase, but it is a significant step nevertheless, moving towards that AAA rating. And what this does is it allows us, when we go out to refinance this bond, it will help us get and achieve a lower interest rate than we were anticipating even before. The higher the bond rating, the more likely it is that we will be able to attract lenders who are interested in offering us lower bond ratings. It becomes more competitive because people want those highly rated bonds, and therefore it drives that interest rate down. So this is a very positive move for the town of Bolton. It's due to the hard work of our Board of Finance, our finance department, our professional management, and making sure that we are meeting all of Moody's standards and expectations moving forward. There is even more work to be done on this front. The Board of Finance, coming up at their next meeting, will be discussing the creation of a new fund balance policy. And I'm very much looking forward to hopefully seeing that rating continue to rise as the years come to pass. The last item that I want to talk to you all about today is the fact that the town has acquired speed sensing signs. And what this means is that we will be able to place 2 different speed sensing signs at different locations around town. They're going to be placed right under speed limit signs. And it's going to help us monitor where different speeding incidents are happening. It's going to help us hopefully keep a closer eye on different accidents and areas for accidents to develop. And it's our hope that with these speed sensing signs, we can help folks around town slow down, drive safely, and really think about the way that they're impacting others on the roadway. If you know of a place where one of these speed sensing signs should be placed, please email me at townadmin@boltonct.org. I can't guarantee that that speed sensing sign will be placed on your road or that it will be placed on your road in the near future, but we appreciate all of your thoughts and input. And I very much hope that this has a positive impact on driving around town. So with that, thank you so much for your time and for really being here and listening to all of the news and updates from the town of Bolton. There's certainly more to come, and you'll be hearing from me a lot more between now and when I take my leave on April 9th. Again, this is Josh Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to talking to you all soon.